Hello and welcome back to the Salmon FM, and this is The Unexpected Journey, where we are now at Season 5. So this is Episode 5. Guys, thank you very much for coming back and checking it out. Now, if you do remember, we took over QPR last time and we managed a mid-table season. It very much mirrored our first season in Swindon, where we took over a team at the bottom of the table in relegation problems and ended up mid-table. So now I've actually had a summer, now that I've spent a little bit of money, got rid of a few people, let's see how we get on. So, first of all, this is just a little look. I played 3 friendlies, left it to the assistant manager, and he done the business, and he managed 3 wins. Now, our opening of the season, starts with Fulham. I think personally that's quite a tough start. Fulham, Forest, Palace, Swansea and Huddersfield. So I'll be surprised if we pick up many points in that. And we've also got Palace in the Carabao Cup. So I think we're going to get a sad face on the old Carabao Cup as well. Because even though the Palace are down in the Championship, they'll still have a Premier League team. So let's have a look. So the bookies reckon we're going to finish 15th. Yeah, I'm aiming for higher than that. I'm definitely aiming for higher than that. If you look over at the right, you'll find key players, and we have Will Kirkwood, who's a loanee from Manchester City, and we have a loanee from Man United. I can't say Man United, can I? Manchester Red. We have Mason Greenwood. So a little bit of business in the market, and we'll go into a little bit more detail on that in just a second. So here we are. So out the door went Jurgen Barber. He wanted to go anyway. That brought in £9 million. Who else went? So Martin Noble left. David Milinkovic left. Again, not happy were they? And the rest of them were just youngsters that have sort of left out on loan. Apart from Paul Smythe. He was very upset and wanted to go anyway, so good riddance. Right, so over onto the inn. So we have James. So good, they named him twice. Brought him from Chelsea on a free, youngster. Hopefully he'll do the business. Rossok, Antonsen. Again, youngsters that I've managed to pick up. You got John Buckley that I picked up for a whole £1. Contract coming to an expiry. And because I couldn't approach him, because of the whole stupid UK law thing, when you're approaching players of your own domestic, I think that's around the world, isn't it? But because I can't approach them, I literally just went in and said, well, how about I offer you £1? And they took it. We got another youngster in Prince coming in. Money spent on Rodriguez, money spent on MacArthur. MacArthur is going to be world class, I'm telling you. Scotsman, he's going to be brilliant. Followed by Bennett. Rondu again. I can't believe Spurs let him go. He's going to be brilliant. Severeven needed to get himself in some more cover, and he came through the door. Ben Jordan on a free, and then you've got Mason Greenwood on loan. You've got Marcel Balk, who rejoined us on loan. Aidan Shinney, another youngster, 1.1 million from Celtic, and then Will Kirkwood, as I mentioned before, coming in on loan as well. So a bit of business. I can't complain at what I've done, and yeah, this is the squad depth for you. So Max will start in goal most likely. You got Listener, who's back in my good books. I fell out with him last season, but I didn't go into any detail. But he's still around. And obviously Marcel Balk is there. Out on the right we've got Todd Kane, backed up by Shinney. Out on the left we've got Sirkin, again on loan, and he's going to be backed up by Rodriguez, who could also back up with Ryan Manning. Anyway, so 4 across the midfield. So MacArthur's out on the left. I don't think he'll play there. I think he'll be more advanced than that. I think I'll be switching to a 4-3-3. You got Manning, Pratley, Buckley, all in the midfield. You got Gavin White out on the right. Up top, as you can see, Mason Greenwood, Glatzel, MacArthur, Hogan. And I still do have Troy Deeney at the club. So, yeah, I think we're really good when it comes to our squad depth. So before we do that massive jump into the halfway point of the season, let's just have a recap of the expectations. So Championship is top half, Emirates FA Cup is the 4th round, and the Carabao is 3rd round. So shall we see how we've been getting on? Remember, the media predicted that we're going to finish 15th. Wow, sod them. 2nd in the table. Who would have thought that, eh? But yeah, I went with the top 6. I thought we'd get top 6 quite easy, and yeah, we're in the promotion, automatic promotion mix here. I wonder if we could go on under the title, but yeah. So top scorer is Mason Greenwood, an absolute steal to come in on loan, and John Buckley, the man I brought for a whole £1, is putting in the highest ratings. So he looks a very good investment, don't he? So guys, if you're looking for a centre midfielder, he's your man. Right. So this is the squad sorted by the average rating. So you got Mr. Buckley up there, you got Ryan Manning up there, Greenwood's up there, even Deeney's up there. I told you he was still here, and I still play him, and he's still scoring goals. So obviously, again, look, MacArthur's up there, Shinny's up there, Listener's up there, Burton's up there, Kirkwood's up there, Balks, Sirkin. I could go on and on. But yeah, they're all putting in games as well. So, you know, a couple of them, like Robbie Burton, who've got high rates, are not playing. But when they have come in, they've done the business, and that's why they've got the green. So, the only reason I've done this again is because Mason Greenwood is coming up to the end of his contract. And because he's doing bits for us, teams are sniffing around. Man United want 30 million for him. I'm not paying £30 million for a player whose contract runs out in 6 months. So I think I am going to be resigned to losing Mason. I just can't. I ain't going to be able to get that one over the line at all. But as you can see below, I've got quite a few of my players that are wanted as well, so I might be able to raise some money. We'll see. Right, I jumped in now in March, and I have one good prospect in Terry Moriarty, goalkeeper. Sadly, just not a great crop of players, so yeah, unfortunately. So here we are. I've jumped in with, for us it's 6 games, for Leeds it's 5, for them it's 5. 6 games left. We are top of the league. Who would have thought that? Well, I would. You know, I'm sorry, but you know, I'm going to be biased. I think I'm pushing the lads even further than what they're capable of. So this is our last 6 games: Stoke, Burnley, Bristol, Rotherham, Wickham, and Birmingham. Can we do it? Before that, let's have a little look at the cups. So we were knocked out in the first round of the Carabao Cup. I told you all it was going to happen, so no surprises there. It was only on penalties, but yeah. We managed to get ourselves to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup after wins over Sheffield Wednesday, Southampton and Watford, but we fell to Brentford, who we'd beaten in the league. We got absolutely murdered. We played off the park. It was embarrassing, but it is what it is. So shall we see how we get on in the league then? Oh, Champione, oe. So yeah, I have managed to guide us into the promised land of the Premier League. As you can see, I've got the 3 best players in the league: Buckley, Matt Greenwood, and Manning. I've got 2 of the 3 assist mans up there, and I've got the top scorer in the league. Player of the matches is up there with Mr. Greenwood. We also have the top in yellow cards. Sadly, no top spot in the clean sheets, but well, as long as you're outscoring your opponents, who cares? So, the end of year awards came in and Mr. Buckley, remember, he was bought for £1. And you can even see there on the sign of the season, he was bought for a whole £1. He also wins Young Player of the Season, as well as the fans. And MacArthur got himself Goal of the Season. So, target for next season, fight bravely against relegation. My contract actually expires with QPR at the end of this season. I don't know why it shows up there as next season, but my contract's due to end now at the end of this season. So will I sign a new contract or will I move on again? Tune in next time to find out. So before we do go, the club has decided to upgrade the youth and the training facilities. They've done this off their own back, not with my pressurisation. Pleased to see that the club are actually going to make some amendments now with their newfound Premier League wealth. And that is it. So I'm going to have a good long think and see whether I'm going to stay at QPR. I think I've got myself quite a bit of a reputation now that I might be able to land a big job that can go on for a title. However, whatever happens, Season 6 is going to be my last in this group. So, if I can land a big job and win the league, great. It'll be a success before I move on. If I don't and I struggle either at QPR or another club, then it'll be a failure. But Season 6, I am going on my journeys outside of my comfort zone. I am going to go to a new group. So, Year 6, you will be hearing from Alexa. Well, she's a bit far away from the microphone, so maybe not. I'll have to sort of tell you what it was, but I will do it live on camera in the next episode. Guys, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're sticking with it. I hope you're liking the concept. Remember, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying it, and leave a comment. That's all I'm asking. Leave a comment. Tell me what I need to improve on. Constructive criticism, I'm open to it. And yeah, guys, thank you very much. I'll see you all later. Take care. Bye-bye.